weapon, George Pickens. Beautiful throw to the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Cowboys come out on top. Chargers, the Friday game down in Brazil. And it's a guy who missed most of the run to the Chiefs begin their search for a 4th straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night.
To some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. On the Browns sideline, you get a look at head coach Kevin Stefanski. His side not able to get it done in their home opener, hoping for some better luck on the road here. Facing off with him, that is head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. These guys also on the losing end of their opener, so we're going to see who's able to avoid that once we start here. Up here in the booth, alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Punter Jordan Stout set to get us started. And from Baltimore, we're underway. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career.
Great, no interceptions, but just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Well, he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
On the give, here's Judkins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender fails, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
A little screen pass for Judkins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Browns are lining up to punt. He'll scrape together what he can on the return. He puts it back to the 20. The Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks.
And here comes 2nd and short. Now Jackson off the play action. It is caught left side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. Looks through and breaks away. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down. Their opening drive continues. First and 10 now from the 39. Another run for Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Hopkins put in motion left. And they're not going to give him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Luke knocks it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Stout all set to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another one for Junkins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it.
Now Henry, and it's out. But I think Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Lamar now from the gun. This one's to Andrews out right. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Hey, middle.
Jackson keeping it himself. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Stout all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns taking the field with barely any time left in this opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Flacco's going to throw here on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. It's another rushing play. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So entering the locker room's got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And it's Jordan Love on target to Christian Watson. 20 yards on the touchdown pass. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Jackson Smith and Jigba. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Seahawks, trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss, they lead at the half. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's CMC, Christian McCaffrey. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Niners lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Rashad White on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Baltimore, first down.
They go play fake with Jackson. He's running with it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Lamar's going to keep this one. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
This is Henry on second. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the pistol, Henry. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Lamar off the play fake. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
17. Browns nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Here's the backup. First throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. Complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he'll across the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Play action, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Loss of 6 yards.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it took a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Here we go!
Desperation time here. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the gun, Flacco. Buys time, rolling right. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Flush down out to his left. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And the defense holds Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense. When the quarterback can score using his legs as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns cut the lead down to 10. Here's White on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Jackson now on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the gun, Judkins. He's He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. This one's caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Second and 1 at the 39.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's first and 10. Sanders setting the pass. Chased out to his right. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Sanders going to look to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to you.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
Kate, when a team spends a premium pick on a DB, in my opinion, you've got to be able to take the ball away. So many guys can run really fast, cover really well, but the difference makers find a way to create those interceptions.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year.